Welcome everybody to the Arc of Wrestling podcast. I am your host, Greg Alvarez, and joining me today we have Jonesy.
Yo.
We have Joker, Joe.
Hello.
Yo.
We have Mike.
I thought I was hosting.
Yo.
Well, see, I'm going to introduce everybody and say I'm the host, and then I'm going to allow you to host.
Oh,
but not
thanks.
really, but I'm going to host. You understand where I'm going with that?
No.
I'm going to host.
So basically, I wasted my time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we're not going over the results. Today we'll be doing the Wrestlemania preview. Because
preview show.
Because I personally did not watch wrestling the entire week.
Because it was at Disneyland.
I was at Disneyland 3 times.
Riding
the 1%.
Riding Dumbo.
He's a fruitcake, everybody.
You know,
Hunter's here.
Yeah, and Hunter's here too. Yay! There's one thing. I've never been on the teacups ride at Disneyland. Never been on it.
Bullshit, you haven't.
God damn.
That's your favorite ride. I know it is.
No, I've never
You and
been.
your boyfriend.
I've never been on the teacups ride before, and it's one of like the trademark rides over at Disneyland. I've never been on it, and I've been there like numerous times. So today we'll be going over the WrestleMania preview. We'll be going over the matches, and then we're gonna probably give some of our. We're gonna be giving some of our favorite WrestleMania moments.
Did you go into Small World?
Yes, I love Small World.
He likes small things, yes.
It's a small world after
He likes them small breadsticks that poke him.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I do.
It's poking me.
Okay, so let's go over WrestleMania, guys. I currently have right now the WrestleMania matches that are set up. Currently the announced matches. We're going to go from the irrelevant to the more relevant. So let's start with the most irrelevant match of the night. The Divas tag match. Kelly and Maria Menounos versus Divas champion Beth Phoenix and Eve in the celebrity match of the night.
Yay!
Yay!
Now, easily what I could say from the start, Kelly was a terrible choice, and I think they should have gave that spot to AJ Lee, not just because I love her, but the fact that
she's not even a face.
But the fact, yes, she is. Every time AJ walks out of the arena, everybody cheers for her, but boos for Bryan Danielson.
Cheers from the recording.
Pop cheers. Pop the cheers.
Still, it would. AJ right now is more relevant than Kelly because Kelly hasn't had a match on TV in a while. That's something to mention.
Even like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
Did she actually win the match?
Yeah, exactly. Where were you?
I can't remember because I tried not to pay attention.
I'm not sure if she did even win that match. I mean, when was the last time? First, better question. When was the last time she was relevant?
Here's
January.
Here's a better question. When was the last time AJ had a match before 2 weeks ago?
That's true.
When was the last time AJ had a match before 2 weeks ago?
But still, she's been on TV a lot more than Kelly.
You didn't have TV time doesn't mean anything.
It's like I said in the chat the other day. TV time is not equal to ring time.
I know that, but she's still been on TV more than ever, and she's had more promo time than Kelly too.
Okay, because you know why?
And she doesn't even get a word in.
Because you know why? She's the girlfriend of the World Heavyweight Champion.
Exactly.
Okay, then she's going to be on TV.
If you're using TV time, why isn't Vicky Guerrero in the match? She's on TV all the time, Greg.
Vicky Guerrero's a manager position. We're talking about wrestlers now.
She's pretty much a manager.
Yeah. Vicky is a manager.
AJ is a valet.
No, AJ is pretty much a manager.
AJ's a valet.
Who wrestles once in a while.
Yeah. But she's gonna be.
She's not a wrestler.
But due to rumors, they're gonna be dropping AJ and Daniel Bryan so they can build up with Daniel Bryan and Brie, who are actually an off-screen relationship.
I bet you're crying over that, aren't you?
Yay! AJ goes back to never being relevant again.
Well, no, because now they're thinking of putting the title onto AJ. which will actually make her relevant, and hopefully I would love to see AJ versus Natalya in a submission match.
So Natalya can break her back?
Yeah, put her in her pretzel again.
I still think that could be a great match, honestly.
So Natalya can basically bend her in half.
Why would they do that when Karma's going to be coming back pretty soon?
So they can have AJ versus Karma in a David Goliath match, and then AJ,
God,
and then
really?
AJ drops the belt onto Karma after being squashed to death. That's how I look at it. That's how I would like to see it. And then AJ
if
over.
anyone faces Karma, it's going to be Beth Phoenix.
Well, of course it's going to be.
AJ.
Well, Hunter, you didn't let me finish. Of course it's going to be Beth. I mean, that's an opportunity of a lifetime to do Karma versus Beth Phoenix. You're not going to give that up. But I would love to see Karma versus AJ first, and then lead into a probably WrestleMania match with Karma and Beth. That's how I see it. Like have Karma win the Divas Championship over AJ at SummerSlam.
Greg, stop
Then
making up fantasies.
Well, no, I mean,
it's just all in your head. It's never going to happen.
WWE 12.
Again, yeah, of course, it's probably never going to happen, but it's better to, probably even come up with something than just leave it out in
Get
the
your own
open.
hopes up and then be dashed immediately.
I'm sorry I have better hopes for a Divas division than you guys do, but let's carry on. Next irrelevant match that was kind of pushed down our throats with no build-up at all. Intercontinental Championship match. Cody Rhodes is going to be putting his title on the line against The Big Show.
Build up.
There's been build up to this.
What have you been watching?
This is how I see it.
He
No.
watched last week.
Doesn't matter. I still kind of understand what's going on. This is how I see it. Rhodes pins Big Show at the Elimination Chamber. This causes Rhodes to make fun of the Big Show by showing him past WrestleMania moments of Big Show. Big Show still tries to fight Daniel Bryan, but then ultimately just leads to Big Show chasing after Rhodes. No build-up whatsoever. It was kind of just thrown out there. It's just like Orton and Kane. It's just another filler match that they were only given a month to build up.
Oh my goodness.
So
But it's still being built up though.
it's still being built up, but not as much as a WrestleMania match should. Remember, it's already been almost 2 months now since the last pay-per-view. They've had plenty of time to come up with good feuds to actually have a match at WrestleMania, but they kept on pushing, their time back, and which ultimately left them with only a month left to even build up anything. But I forgot to ask you guys, because it's a preview show, who's going to win the Divas match? Kelly and Maria, or Beth and Eve? The faces. Exactly. Who's going to get the pin, though? Kelly and Maria.
I spaced for a moment.
It's probably Maria.
Who do you think's gonna win the tag match?
The Divas tag match, Jonesy.
Oh, I don't care.
We got to come with someone. Just say who you think is going to win.
The Divas match.
Kelly, Maria, or Beth or Eve?
Again, nobody will win.
You think it's going to end in no contest?
Why would they do that when there's actually yeah.
Because the audience will never win.
Joker, who do you think?
I don't know.
Well, of course, obviously...
It's 50-50, just pick someone.
Obviously, it's going to... Yeah, obviously the faces are going to win. But who's going to get the pin? Kelly or Maria? Maria.
Obviously Maria.
They're not...
It's kind of a...
It's already... It's a given, yeah. So now, move on to the Big Show.
Maria.
Yeah. Cody versus Big Show.
Big Show!
There has
been build-up. He's been interrupting every match the Big Show's had. He's been screwing them out of matches.
In the past month.
Doesn't matter. He's calling him a loser at WrestleMania, and the Big Show wants to prove that he's not a loser.
But again, and I'm bringing this point back up. They've had 2 months to build us up, and they're only 2 weeks ago starting to push this. Because remember, they started out this match. They started out this match only, not defending the title whatsoever. It was just going to be Cody versus Big Show. And then a week later, they decided to actually put the title on the line. It was quick thinking. They knew they needed to put a match in there, so they threw out the idea of Cody and Big Show, and not even come with the idea of putting the title on the line. That's how I see it. But to ask you guys, who do you think is gonna win? Cody is gonna retain, or Big Show gonna get it?
Cody.
You think Cody's gonna retain it? Hunter, what about you?
I see Big Show breaking his own streak there and winning.
I know.
You think, Jonesy, you think Big Show's gonna win?
I guess I'm the minority here. I guess, yeah.
Hunter, who do you think?
I think they're gonna let Big Show win.
You think they're gonna let Big Show win? Okay. And Joker, how about you?
Cody Rhodes.
You think Cody Rhodes?
I heard the rumor that Big Show was gonna lose anyway. The Big Show wasn't gonna win, so.
Unless it's if it's a DQ loss.
Yeah.
What would you do a DQ loss at WrestleMania?
No, because they're stupid.
WrestleMania usually ends. Usually most WrestleMania. I mean, when was the last time a match at WrestleMania ended in DQ? I can't even remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So
it's pretty stupid to end a WrestleMania match in a DQ.
Yeah. So honestly, what I think.
Wait. Michael Cole won last year by DQ.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, but I mean,
but
it's Michael Cole. We're lucky enough not to even see him on the card this year.
Yeah.
So, I think my personal pick would have to be Big Show.
I don't see it.
For this reason only. Look at what Cody Rhodes has done ever since he brought back the classic IC title. He feuded with Orton. He feuded with Orton, which led to Cody's mask being broken. Then he disappeared for a while. Then he started feuding with Booker for no reason. That led to a match over the Limit. TLC, yeah. But then it ended with another match after TLC, and then no one talked about it again. And then now we have this Big Show. And then he disappeared, and then now we have this Big Show feud. He hasn't done anything. And he's been holding the title without defending it. Very rarely. And I think this is the best opportunity WB has to change the title when there's some relevance behind it. In order for Rhodes and Big Show to probably even continue this feud until No Way Out or something.
That's 4 months after that.
Is it 4 months? No, because
No Way Out's in June.
Yeah, that's 2 months. April, May, June.
I was talking about pay-per-view wise. Because you got Extreme Rules.
Yeah, you have Extreme Rules, and then you have...
It's 3 months away pay-per-view wise.
Okay, then probably have the feud only go up to Over the Limit then.
Because it'd be pretty stupid to have an Intercontinental title feud go for 4 pay-per-views.
That's true. So, I mean...
It's mid-card it's not the main title, it's a mid-card title.
Yeah, but remember, the Intercontinental title used to be relevant back in the day.
Keyword in that sentence, used to be.
Yeah. They get there's always that opportunity of it ever, coming back into the main scene. Could there be that day where it will main event at a pay-per-view again?
Nope.
They were able to pull off a SummerSlam, and it became one of the more memorable matches of all time.
That's because it was in England, and the number one contender was British. Put 2 and 2 together. That's why that happened. So.
Who knows? Okay. Next match. Randy Orton versus Kane. Another match they kind of sprung out of nowhere. They had Kane attack everybody, and then they had him attack Orton, laid him out, and that's it. All they've been doing after weeks and weeks were just beating the hell out of each other.
And you told me that match wasn't going to get made. You told me it was just a one-off because Kane was attacking everybody.
Yeah, and I was wrong about that.
You were.
And I will say it. I was wrong about that. but still a match I don't care for.
Wow, Greg actually said he was wrong for once.
Disclaimer, people. Disclaimer. Our host is never wrong.
Hell is frozen over.
Now he says he's wrong. Give us a clap.
Why are you guys fapping back there? Anyways.
You wish we were fapping to you.
Anyways, still when you look at Kane and Orton, they've been brawling and brawling. I'm not even sure if they've even cut a promo.
They have.
They have?
They did a promo a few weeks ago on SmackDown.
Oh, well, SmackDown.
It still happened.
Who cut the promo? Was it Orton or was it Kane?
Both. It was both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean...
First, Kane came up to fight him or challenge him or whatever.
Okay, I actually do remember Orton cutting a promo. I actually remember that being an okay promo for it, too. Anyways, how many of you guys are actually interested in this match? Are you actually kind of, after, a couple weeks of build-up, do you guys actually think it's going to be a good match?
I see Kane losing.
It's going to be a good match.
You think it's going to be a good match?
They're both good in ring.
Now, here's you have Orton and Kane, and they've been brawling, in the audience and everything. Shouldn't they have made this like a no-holds-barred match?
No, they're saving that for Extreme Rules, probably. Because I don't see the feud ending at WrestleMania.
You don't see it ending?
No.
Okay.
It'll end in Extreme Rules, like Orton and Punk did last year.
Okay, then, who do you think's gonna win?
Not Kane.
Not Kane?
Not Kane.
Hunter, who do you think?
Probably Orton.
You think Orton's gonna win?
Probably.
Jonesy?
Probably Orton.
Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you guys why you're picking Orton, but Joker, who do you think's gonna win?
Kane.
Kane?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're taking a shot. You're taking a shot.
You're taking a shot there. Why are you picking Kane?
Only because he's my favorite wrestler.
So the emotions come in the play.
There's no favoritism on this podcast.
Obviously, because once I said AJ Lee was a great wrestler, I've got shit on ever since. But anyways,
it's because you pervert over a 13-year-old.
Even so, she just turned 25.
So says her Wikipedia bio.
So says her Twitter too, and her thanking everybody for the birthday wishes.
And Wikipedia is not reliable.
Even though she said thank you for the birthday wishes on her Twitter.
It was a fake.
Fuck you. Anyways.
She was hacked.
I think the only way Kane could possibly win this is if it ended in a disqualification.
What did we just say about the last match?
I know, but that's me saying there's no way Kane can win this.
He can if somebody interferes, but Kane's not winning.
Yeah.
As much as
I cannot see Kane winning.
He's not going to win.
I could see Orton, I could see him trying to pull something, but Orton countering it and just hitting the RKO and going for the 1-2-3.
Oh, of course. That's what's going to happen. Kane's going to go for a choke slam, Orton will counter.
Or Kane will go for a steel chair, misses, Orton goes for RKO, wins it. Something cheesy like that. Something like a cheesy win that we've seen countless times.
From Randy Orton? Yeah, no.
Yeah, from Randy Orton, you're not going to expect a very big ending to that match, but you're probably going to see good back and forth play from them. I guess now that I look at it, I could see these two probably putting on a pretty good match. But again, that's why I kind of want it to be a no holds barred match because I even look back when Orton had that match with Otunga in December, and
why did you have to bring him up?
Because it was actually an entertaining match, and I think if Kane and Orton's match ended up like that, it would be a lot more entertaining.
Oh my god. Get out. Get out.
No.
Hey,
No, no.
we still have to talk about Otunga when we come into our next match.
Yay!
Team Teddy versus Team Johnny.
You mean Team Tungy versus Team...
Oh my god.
Morello.
Tungy.
On Team Laurinaitis, we have David Otunga, Mark Henry, Christian, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, and a to-be-announced person who's most likely going to be Alberto Del Rio.
I think it's going to be The Miz.
Or it could be The Miz. On Teddy's side of things, it is Santino Marella, R-Truth, Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder.
Zack Swagger.
Zack Ryder, The Great Khali, and another to be announced. I couldn't say.
Rey Mysterio.
Mike thinks it's Rey Mysterio, but reports came in saying that they were thinking of Rey Mysterio, but he hasn't been cleared by doctors yet to compete.
It won't be Evan Bourne because
he hurt his ankle.
He hurt his foot and it's completely destroyed.
And so
he broke his foot in four places and dislocated it in 5.
Yeah.
So Evan Bourne will not be at WrestleMania.
He won't be wrestling in general.
He won't be back for a few
because
months.
when it comes to spring cleaning time in the WWE, Evan Bourne is probably going to get his future endeavors.
I don't think they'll fire him while he's hurt.
I think they will. They've done it before.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, they've done it before. I can't remember who, but they've fired people when they were injured.
This is true.
And so they could easily he failed 2 drug tests. He broke his foot right before he came back and was supposed to get a push for the U.S. title. They're close to giving up on Evan Bourne, and I'm pretty damn sure he's going to be out for another 6 months to probably even a year. And they're not going to wait that long to bring him back. They're not going to wait that long to put the U.S. title on him. He's going to get his future endeavors, and they're going to bring in someone like Mike Dalton or someone like that from FCW in to take his place. That's how I see
it.
it.
Killing FCW.
They're
No.
not. Yep,
I know.
Unfortunately not.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Because most of those guys deserve to be up on
Well, of course.
the main roster.
I was listening to an interview, and they were saying that if you're stuck in developmental for like 5 years, expect yourself not to get pushed up into the main roster.
If you're stuck in developmental for most of your career, you're not being called up.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. You're not being called up.
Yeah,
So,
if you're there for at least 4 years, yeah. If you hit your 4-year mark, expect no surprise that you're going to be released.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Like,
again,
when-
look at everybody on FCW. Not many of them. I mean, majority of them have only been there for about 2 years now. 2-3 years.
Yeah. Like when Kaval was down there, he was down there for like 3 years before he got hurt, and then he was down there for like 2 more years, and they finally got called up.
Yeah.
But that's because
Look how well that went.
That's because of who he was, not because of.
It's because he's an asshole.
Yeah, Caval's one of the more bigger douchebags in the company. I was listening to an interview, and they were talking about how Caval almost unloaded on Sonny. Like he was gonna punch Sonny. It was a pretty funny interview.
What?
Like,
why would you want to do that?
Apparently, what happened was Sonny sat in a seat where Caval was gonna sit, and she wouldn't get off the seat, so Caval was gonna punch her. But then there's all these legends around her, and so they had to stop Caval before he did it. But he was gonna beat the shit out of Sonny.
Caval just looks like an asshole.
Yeah, but I mean, it's him being a great wrestler is what is the make and break of it.
If he's a woman beater, I don't give a shit if he can wrestle.
He's never been charged with actually beating a woman. Let's not get that confused.
Yeah, he hasn't been charged, but he was going to.
Chris Jericho punched a chick in the mouth. He's not a woman beater.
That's true.
I think I saw that annoying fan thing. He didn't really punch her.
He punched her.
He like pushed her face.
No, he punched her because she had a busted lip.
Really?
He punched her.
He didn't really.
Okay.
He did.
Let's get back to Teddy Long and Johnny Laurinaitis.
And punching women.
Who do you think's gonna win that? Now remember, the winner of the match gets to be general manager of both Raw and SmackDown.
It's not gonna be Team Teddy.
It's not gonna be Team Teddy. that's for damn sure. So we're gonna go down. Mike, who's gonna win?
And the other team.
Johnny Laurinaitis, he begs. Hunter.
Team Laryngitis is
You're
gonna
gonna side with Otunga?
Dude, it's inevitable. If Team Theodore Long wins, then it's the biggest swerve ever.
Hunter, who do you think's gonna win this?
John Laurinaitis.
Jonesy, who's gonna win this?
Might as well go with Laurinaitis.
And Joker.
I don't see him winning.
Joker.
I say Long is going to win.
Really? Why?
Again, you're picking the weird curve. Why are you picking Long?
Because they're the baby faces.
Doesn't matter. I mean, just because it's WrestleMania doesn't mean that all baby faces are going to win. I think the reason why I see it is because Laurinaitis is the biggest heel of the company. He's the guy that probably brings more heat than anybody, except for like Vicky Guerrero.
I thought Vicky Guerrero was the biggest heel in WWE.
I don't even see her being the biggest heel anymore. I mean, probably back in like 2010, 2009, yeah, but I think Laurinaitis took that spot now. I think he draws a lot more heat than Vicky. And I think that's the reason why they're not going to get rid of him. I think the only reason why Laurinaitis will win is if he doesn't want to be on TV anymore. Is if he decides he just wants to be back in the office again. That's the only way I look at it. But
I'm sorry.
But does that mean Long is gonna quit WWE, or is he gonna have like a different role in the company?
He's gonna be Mark Henry's manager again.
I doubt that.
Like
I know.
He's you know what I think? He's gonna end up being Laurinaitis' lackey.
Now you know what's gonna happen?
What?
He's gonna be the assistant on SmackDown. That's what's gonna happen.
He's gonna be the assistant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably it could go another
Laurinaitis will
thing.
win, and Teddy Long will end up being the assistant on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Which completely defeats the purpose. Like, hey, we're gonna take your job, but you get to be my assistant on the same show that you did.
I recently read something on Lords of Pain that this year's draft is going to be the biggest draft. Did you read that?
Do you know what it's going to be?
What?
You know what it's going to be? It's the end of the brand split. The rosters are going to merge. That's what's going to happen.
That's not what I read. What I read was because Raw is already a super show, and that both Raw and that both SmackDown guys show up on Raw, they're gonna move Cena to SmackDown so he could appear both on SmackDown and on Raw.
That's not a draft. That's just being on both shows. That's not a draft.
Yeah, exactly. That's just a draft.
He can do that. He can do that now.
Well, not really, because they only do that. I mean, they keep SmackDown consistent. They only keep SmackDown stars on SmackDown, and they don't have Raw guys on there. Only when it's a Raw Super Show. I think only a couple times a month, like, do you have like a Raw guy on there, but that's just because it's been WrestleMania.
Well, like I said, I read that Punk and Jericho and all them are going to start being with SmackDown a lot more often, which means the end of the brand split.
Now, that could happen, but I don't see that happening.
If the Raw guys are going to start being on SmackDown, that's the end of the brand split. For the main guys, that's it. There will be no more separate shows, because they're all going to be on the same show.
But then again, all I think is John Cena is going to be set over. That's all I think.
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
I doubt Cena's gonna go.
We'll have to
I mean,
see.
but how do you think they're gonna play it out? Is it gonna be like, oh, we're gonna have the draft, everybody's drafted because we're combining the shows and that's gonna be in the draft, or is this gonna be, or we're just gonna send Punk, Jericho, Cena, and all of them over onto SmackDown, and Raw has no power?
Here's the thing: how is a draft gonna work with one GM in charge?
Exactly. That's why this match doesn't make sense.
The brand split's going to end because one GM's going to have control over the entire rosters.
Unless
he's going to include the Raw guys on SmackDown now.
Unless the Mania match ends with both of them getting knocked out, and so then they have like another.
Stop trying to end half of the pay-per-view in a no contest.
You're giving them too much. Don't give them too much credit.
You're trying to end the matches in no contests. Why? Why are you trying to do that?
What, you don't want GMs for both shows, or what?
No, I don't want jams for both shows.
He just wants WrestleMania to be the first ever because that's like the fourth match he wants in a DQ. Hey guys, let's just end the show in a no contest.
No.
All the matches will go 20 minutes and then the referee just throws it out. Do it. The Rock Cena match is going to end in...
You have a 10-minute time limit.
Yeah.
If that's that, it's DQ.
Yep. No redos.
This is a single falls match with a 10-minute time limit.
No redos. Rock and Cena's going to end a double count out. The referee's going to be like, well, I'm leaving. See ya. So Laurinaitis is going to come out and go, well, you're not getting your money back, so this is the end of the show. Good night. And everybody's going to go home extremely ticked because it's going to be the worst WrestleMania ever thanks to Greg.
It's all because of Greg.
They should just call it WrestleMania 28, the DQ show. The tagline, all matches will end in DQ. So it'll be great.
DQ-Mania.
Okay, enough. Let's go on to the next one.
You're the one who wants DQs.
No! I'm just saying, I like the idea of a draft, but I don't like the idea of a general manager owning both shows. That's why I'm saying, you know, it's probably something's going to happen with the board coming in on Monday being like, Mick Foley's going to be the general manager of SmackDown now. Or some shit like that.
Well, then that defeats the purpose of the match.
Well, that defeats the purpose of the fucking draft if one person owns it.
Maybe they can make up the assistant. The winner gets to become the assistant.
I swear to God, if there's a draft and they actually draft it like they've been doing, I'm done.
You're done. Well, you've been saying that for fucking months now, Mike, and that you're gonna be done with wrestling if something's gonna happen, and it happens, you're like, ah, fuck it. If Otunga gets on TV today, I'm done. And he jumps on TV, and you're like, fuck it.
No. I said if Otunga ever won a world title, but he hasn't.
Like the IC title or like the heavyweight title?
The heavyweight title.
No.
I said if he ever won a heavyweight championship, that would be done with us.
Well, you know he is, right?
Shut up. I have relinquished your hosting duties.
Can't wait for that day to come.
Okay.
I've relinquished your hosting duties. Get out.
Uh-oh.
You're the worst.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, great.
I'll put you later. Okay.
What are you doing?
He's beating off.
Okay, next match. We will go with Undertaker versus Triple H.
Oh my goodness.
Hell in a Cell match with special guest referee, the Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels.
It's going to end in a DQ.
Fuck you.
They ended the double count out for no reason.
Shawn Michaels is just going to throw a match out because he didn't want to take the dive off the cage again.
He didn't want him to win. He didn't want Undertaker to win, so he called it DQ.
Yeah.
Now here's a match I have been waiting for years. Triple H and The Undertaker, two men who are the masters of the Hell in a Cell, are both together inside of it, with a man who's been known to screw over another person as a special guest referee, Shawn Michaels. So this is really an interesting match, but I think we all know what the outcome of this match is going to be.
Especially with other men.
Undertaker is going to win this match.
Well, of course.
Of course.
But I see it happening like this. Shawn is going to try to screw over Undertaker. He's going to go for a sweet chin. Undertaker dodges. Shawn kicks Triple H. Triple H goes down. Taker choke slams or tombstone Shawn. Shawn's out. Taker picks up Triple H. Tombstones him. Referee comes in. Taker goes for the 3 count. Taker wins. That's how I personally see it.
I see Marty Jannetty coming out of the crowd and knocking out Triple H because he stole his partner.
And then what happens is it becomes Triple H versus Marty Jannetty, and then the winner becomes the official tag team partner of Shawn Michaels.
Everyone will chant, "You screwed Hunter. You screwed Hunter."
But then Hunter will be like, "You didn't screw me. I wasn't even in the match."
So
the first match.
So I think we all pick Undertaker for this match, right?
I'm still going with the Marty Jannetty scenario.
Jonesy, you pick Undertaker?
Might as well.
Hunter?
No point in choosing any others.
Hunter. I think Hunter's away from keyboard. Joker, how about you? Do you pick The Undertaker, or are you going to be different again and pick Triple H?
He's picking Kane.
Kane's going to interfere, yeah.
I'll pick The Undertaker.
You're picking The Undertaker? Alright.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
picking Kane. It's Undertaker and Kane mask.
Fuck you, Strike.
Strike? Wait, what? Oh.
Remember?
We said it was Undertaker and a Kane mask?
Yeah. It's fucking stupid. Anyways.
Undertaker's took him out in a Kane mask, yeah.
World...
Guys, it's Undertaker.
That's gotta be Kane!
No, it's gotta be Undertaker, guys. It's the Undertaker. Just look at his fake tattoos.
World Heavyweight Championship match. Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. Now, remember, we all agreed that if Daniel Bryan wins this match, I get to use the Daniel Bryan theme song where he goes, yes, yes, for the start of the show.
When did we agree that?
I didn't agree to that.
When I brought it up. Remember?
I don't care if you do it.
Yeah, remember you said you were only using that if he wins, and I agreed, and then we all agreed, and that's what's going to happen. So, how do you guys...
The one that goes, I am a vegan.
If you can find me one that has him saying I'm a vegan, then I'll fucking use that one.
I can just get the sound clip of him going, I am a vegan.
Yeah.
And then the theme song starts.
Oh, we can actually do that.
And there you go.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Anyways, who do you guys think is gonna win this match? Mike, you go first.
My heart says Daniel Bryan, but I kind of have a suspicion Sheamus is gonna win.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Sheamus. As much as I want to say Daniel Bryan, it's probably gonna be Sheamus.
Now, why do you guys think Sheamus?
Well, if he's gonna be the top guy on SmackDown, then he's getting the title. And he hasn't had the world title in a while. It's been since 2010.
But I think it has been 2010, early 2010, I think.
Yeah, but he lost it to like Orton or something.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
I think it was like the cage match or whatever.
It was WWE Championship, right?
Yeah, he was never the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, he lost to the Orton in June of 2010.
Actually, September.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It was at Night of Champions.
I'm looking at the results right now. He lost to Orton. Oh yeah. You're right.
Of course I am.
Mike is always right. Never doubt
He
him.
won it in June. He lost in September.
Just like Greg is always right.
He won it a Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
So, who was wrong again?
I don't know. Anyways,
His name was Greg Alvarez.
Joker, who's gonna win the World Heavyweight Championship match?
Much as I hate to say it, I think Daniel Bryan is going to win.
You think Daniel Bryan's gonna win?
He's a rebel.
He thinks Kane's gonna win.
You know what? No matter
He's gonna interfere in that match too.
no matter how much I probably gonna hate saying this, AJ's gonna try to interfere in this match. I think
she's gonna try to interfere. She's gonna get bro kicked in the face.
I think she's gonna.
And she's gonna be out for 2 months, and Greg's gonna cry his eyes out.
There could be two things that could happen. I mean, there could be plenty of ways this match could end, and a couple of them end with, you know, AJ trying to do something, either turning her back on Daniel Bryan, or, you know, getting hurt by Sheamus, and then Daniel Bryan goes in and gets him into the bell lock.
You are a bastard.
She's only 85 pounds.
Anyways, who I think it might.
Pounds.
I think.
I want to see. It'd be funny if she did get bro kicked in the head.
Dude, if she gets bro kicked in the face.
You know, honestly, I kind of do want to see her getting bro kicked.
I thought he was about to say he wants to see her get gang banged. Like what? Like what?
Well, I kind of want to see her get gang banged by me and then 8 other dildos, but
God.
still.
This is a PG show, sir.
When the fuck was this a PG show?
Since last week.
I'm up for seeing her in a gangbang.
I think we're all willing to see AJ in a gangbang. But anyways,
Don't speak for everyone.
well, okay, whatever. I think the winner of this match, Daniel Bryan. I see him walking out of there as champion.
You know who Joker picks? Kane.
Hunter.
Joker picks Kane.
Hunter.
What are we talking about?
Who's gonna win, Sheamus or Daniel Bryan?
D-Bry for sure.
D. Bryan?
Been on his fucking bandwagon since Nexus.
He was barely in Nexus.
Yeah, that's my point.
He got fired like the first day he was in there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He choked Josh Roberts with the tie.
I watched an indie show the other day. Like the first show he did after he got fired, and during the entrances, all of the fans threw ties in the ring and chanted at him, "You got fired."
That's funny.
And then during the match, he actually took the tie and choked the guy he was fighting or wrestling, and they were like, "You are fired." That's amazing.
Hey, he was eating that shit up. That's great.
He was.
And that's how you know that person enjoys the company.
Yeah, that's how you know the person enjoys his fan base.
He's been good. He's the American Dragon, son.
Now, when
But do you know what I do see happening? I see Sheamus winning the title.
Danielson.
I see Sheamus winning the title either at Extreme Rules or
Over the Limit.
yeah. I don't see him winning at WrestleMania, but I do see him winning at one of those two, because when it comes to Money in the Bank and Barrett comes in and hopefully he wins that if he's healed by then, we're probably going to see Sheamus versus Barrett.
well, of course.
I could see Sheamus versus Barrett at WrestleMania next year.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And I see Daniel Bryan face someone like Orton. I think that would be a good WrestleMania for next year. Barrett versus Sheamus for the title, and D-Bry versus Orton. I would love to watch that. Anyways, let's move on to the WWE Championship. CM Punk versus Chris Jericho for the WWE Championship and for the title of Best in the World.
I pick Kane.
Kane.
Kane interfered.
Triple H.
Santino Marella.
I'm picking the Kane mask.
No.
Kamala.
He's got 1 foot.
Exactly. That's what he's gonna run in. He's gonna get his plastic foot. He's gonna start hitting people with it, and he's gonna go for the pin.
He's gonna get down to the ring.
Yeah.
1 foot.
He's gonna roll down the steps with 1 foot.
What are we talking about?
He's gonna roll down the ramp. Literally just roll down.
What the fuck are we talking about?
And he's gonna have Mr. He's gonna have Mr. Fuji behind him, fucking
pushing him.
Yeah, pushing him down.
Because he's only got 1 foot now, so.
Yeah. And then he's going to go in and he's going to win his first WWE title.
And he won't be able to defend it.
Yep. Okay, but seriously, who's going to win?
He'll lose an arm.
Punk or Jericho? Mike, you go first.
Kane.
Mike, you go first.
Marty Jannetty.
Okay, seriously, you go first.
Colt Cabana?
Okay. Fuck you.
Brutus the Beefcake.
Just Benoit. After vacation.
Jonesy.
Eddie Guerrero.
Between...
see, I got CM Punk winning. Because Jericho's supposed to go on tour again. And
Well, he recently stated on Twitter, someone went up to him and being like, fuck you for, leaving after WrestleMania. And Jericho officially said that he only has 2 gigs to do after WrestleMania, which means he's going to be on Raw. He's not going to skip a Raw.
He's got a tour in the summer.
Yeah, he has 2 gigs. That's it. He's only doing 2 gigs.
You know what a tour
Gigs
is?
can take like a couple days. They can take weeks. Gigs can.
Yeah, you know what a tour is? It's multiple dates.
Yeah, but he's probably not going to be with Fozzy all the time.
But he's
That's
got
his band.
a tour with them. They're coming out with a new album soon. He's got a tour with them.
I'm going to look up how many days he's going to be going.
Just look up the Fozzy schedule.
Fozzy Raw?
People were saying he has a summer tour coming up. Bands tour for more than 2 days in the summer.
Yeah, I know. How would bands get famous if they couldn't even tour?
Okay, here's his tour.
YouTube.
YouTube only works so much.
You gotta connect with your fans, Jonesy.
Fuck fans. Who needs them?
Brodus Clay.
Good point. He doesn't have any.
He doesn't.
Nothing's popping up, dude.
Strike doesn't count.
There's nothing that's... wait, hold on.
Because the tickets probably haven't went on sale.
Let me look. You have to talk. Keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, it says there are no future events for Fozzy tour schedule.
Hold on. While you're doing
even on their main page, there's nothing that says Chris Jericho gives Fozzy tour updates.
Let's see here.
No, sorry for the brief
We're so unprofessional.
break. Yeah, we're very unprofessional.
You know what those 2 upcoming tour dates are for? They're in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing the Download Festival June 8th through 10th, and
then he has another one on June 6th. 6th, 7th, 8th.
That doesn't count his American tour dates.
I only see, yeah, again, he said 2 gigs, and those are both in the UK.
Yeah, they were probably asking what his schedule was in the UK.
No, he said specifically on Twitter. They told him, fuck you for leaving after WrestleMania, when Chris Jericho only said, stupid shit, I only have 2 gigs to do. He said on Twitter. You can go fucking look up his Twitter and look at it.
Yeah, and he said he wasn't coming back to WWE.
No, he says he's going to be sticking around with WWE.
I'm just saying, he
is
probably referring to the UK.
No,
Because
I think he's referring to just the 2 gigs that he has.
I honestly doubt they're gonna play 2 dates.
Well, they're 3 dates.
Okay, I honestly doubt he's gonna play 3 dates over the entire summer. That's not how a band works. He's gonna play more than just that. I can just guarantee it.
Well, then you continue looking for a schedule. We'll continue talking about Punk versus Jericho. Now, Jonesy, who do you think is going to win, Punk or Jericho?
Kane.
Marty Jannetty.
Let's... okay, who's going to win?
Richards.
What?
Davey Richards.
Daniel Bryant's.
Okay. Joker, who's going to win?
CM Punk.
The Great Muta.
Chris Benoit.
Ultimo Dragon.
Yuji Nakata.
Mr. Fuji.
That's insane.
Yokozuna.
Typhoon. Masahiro Chono.
Are we good?
Animal.
Is it out of our...
Road Warrior Animal.
Is it out of our system?
Ultimate Warrior.
Road Warrior Hawk.
Fuck you guys.
Animal.
The Big Boss Man.
I didn't have to deal with this shit on the Culture Shock.
What's that?
It's because you have shitty people on the Culture Shock.
I just want to put out, you're talking about video games. Nobody died. Everybody who dies in the video games is in real life.
Actually, we don't talk just about video games. We talk about pretty much everything in entertainment. So you should listen to us on the Culture Shock podcast on the same channel as the Arc of Wrestling.
No, we're not doing that. Nope, go screw yourself.
I'm not listening to your Culture Shock podcast. You can't listen. You can't take an hour and a half.
Don't plug your shit on.
You can't take an hour and a half out of your time to listen to my podcast.
What podcast is yours?
Buddy. I hosted it last week.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so.
Mike's a good host compared to you.
Damn, Jonesy.
Hey, my podcast was up before Raw.
It was.
And tonight's show's gonna be up in the next hour once I fucking get this show done.
Yeah, bro. That's
sure you can put up Culture Shock an hour after, but
okay, fine. We'll fucking make a bet. If this show isn't up, then fucking won't be. You know, I'll do something.
What?
I don't know.
Is that even English?
Did you just mumble your whole way through that sentence?
I personally think that CM Punk is gonna win.
I got an idea. If it's not up before Raw or tonight, then Mike gets the host.
No. I got a better idea.
Next week.
I got a better idea. If Greg doesn't have it up within the next hour, we all host next week.
Ooh.
Well, think about it. How long it takes for me to freaking upload it depends on what my internet speed is and how long this takes. If we could get this done.
Are you gonna make the deal? Are you gonna make the deal?
Fine, I'll make the deal. Okay, fine. Let's move on. Fuck me. What?
Shut up. For 5 minutes, thank you. If it's not up by, say, 3, 4 a.m. my time, if you're going to work, ladies and gentlemen, we're making a bet live on the show. 3 to 4 a.m. my time, if it's not up on YouTube by then, you don't not start uploading it if it's not up on YouTube by then all of us as a group, next week, we host the show.
Okay,
not just
fine.
one person. Alright, there you go.
Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't care. Even though it's our biggest show of the year.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Hold on. And if you win, if you get it up by 4 o'clock, get it up. That sounds okay. If you get it up on YouTube by 3 or 4, then I will acknowledge you as a good host for this week.
Yeah, we won't criticize you about being a bad host for 1 week.
We will acknowledge you as a good host. Does that sound fair?
Fine.
Alright, continue.
Okay. Let's move on to the final match of the night.
By the way, the Bastion Booger will win the WWE Championship.
The final match of the night. John Cena versus The Rock. The match has been hyped up for a year. And so much, preparation has been put behind this. Fear that Cena was going to hurt himself. He almost got hurt because he was in a car accident. What a dumb shit that was.
It's not his fault. He got rear-ended.
And God forbid he got rear-ended.
Yeah, but he got whiplash, and doctors say that it could affect him after a couple weeks. So let's hopefully it doesn't affect his match at WrestleMania. I've had whiplash before. I've got rear-ended before, and it hurt like a bitch 2 weeks later.
Yeah, whiplash can affect your neck.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have the monstrous neck that John Cena has.
But it can still affect your neck muscles
and
your nerves.
The more I think mass that you have in your neck is going to affect it more.
But pretty much it's probably the equivalent to a stiff neck.
Yeah.
Where you can't turn it.
Stiff neck. Oh my.
And that will affect his match a lot because...
Is he going to be stiff in the ring, Mike?
Maybe.
So...
He's going to be very good to wrestle.
Rock and Cena. Let's get this done so we can talk about our WrestleMania moments and we can end this so I can put this up on YouTube.
Mike. What's up?
Mike, who
Let's
do you
take
think's
our
gonna
time,
win?
man.
Seriously,
Yeah, take my time.
who do you think is gonna win? John Cena or The Rock?
The Miz.
No, okay, seriously, dude, who's gonna win?
I think Goldberg probably.
Goldberg
Brock
and
Lesnar.
Goldberg and Lesnar's gonna come out and have a rematch. You're really gonna put me on the spot here.
Yes.
Common sense says The Rock wins because of Florida, but booking says Cena wins because The Rock's not a full timer.
So you're split between two?
Yeah, I'm split because of where they're gonna be and because of how it's gonna be written.
Okay.
There's gonna be. I can't pick a clear-cut winner because of the atmosphere and the way the match is probably gonna be booked.
I mean, I could agree with you on that. It seems like a huge mix. You know, big emphasis is on John Cena because, you know, he's beating, you know, Hogan. It's that almost passing of a torch sort of moment right there. But then if they are planning a Rock Cena 2, I could see Rock winning this one, and then I could see Cena winning the next one. Jonesy, you go. Who do you think's gonna win?
Mark Henry. He's going to interfere in the match because he got rock bottom.
Jonesy, who's gonna win?
It's not that difficult of a decision.
I know, but common sense again says Rock, but
I think we're all in agreement when we say common sense says The Rock.
Yeah, it just seems more of a.
The Rock, but I wouldn't.
If I think it would be easier if I actually saw the crowd what was going to be at WrestleMania. Like if it was like a crowd like it was at Chicago, The Rock's going to win for sure. You know, if Cena won at Chicago, people were going to jump the fucking barricade and beat the shit out of The Rock. I mean, out of Cena. But, you know...
Everybody knew Punk was going to win that match because it was possibly his last match ever.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, I'm just speaking hypothetically here. I mean, if Cena won in Chicago that night, he would be dead right now.
If he would have won at the ECW pay-per-view in 2006, he would have been dead.
The same thing goes with, you know, that RVD Cena match too. He would be dead.
Said that.
He just said that.
Yeah, I know. I'm re-emphasizing what he said.
Yeah, the crowd would have killed him.
Yeah, the crowd would have, you know, taken all those steel chairs that they were given to them and just beat the living shit out of them.
This is what happens.
That would have been fun to watch.
Well, he wasn't as bad back then. He couldn't wrestle, but he wasn't Superman. Here's the thing. If The Rock wins, it pretty much buries Cena because Cena's the top guy and The Rock's a one-time wonder.
I was going to do that. I was going to say that. They're going to push Cena over with him beating The Rock.
Yeah.
Just to make him look like he is the best of his generation.
And if Cena wins, that... You know how loud that stadium's going to get if Cena wins? Can you imagine?
Loud how? Oh, by boos?
The hatred.
Oh, yeah, dude.
There's going to be 80,000 people in that stadium. At least.
Yeah.
The Orange Bowl.
If you thought the cheers for Dolphins games were loud...
Like the two people that go to the Dolphin games...
Still, there's still a crowd. If the cheers can be as loud, then so can the boos, and he's going to be literally booed out of the stadium. Nobody's going to be able to help him, or because everybody's going to be throwing stuff, and he's probably going to have to be escorted out by police.
But again, it depends on how the crowd looks like at Mania. I mean, it all depends if they actually do see The Rock as a hometown hero.
Well, he grew up there.
I mean, when was the last time? When was the last time a Raw show was at in Miami? And when Cena came out, was he booed, Or
It doesn't
was
matter.
it split?
Rock's the hometown hero.
It doesn't matter. If it's split, I don't see that happening. If it was a full-out boo, and if it was at WrestleMania, I could see that happening. But if it was a split thing, if half the crowd was yay, half the crowd was boo, then I could see it happening. I could see them jumping over the fence and killing him.
Well, like I said, he's from Miami. He played college at the University of Miami. He's pretty much a champion down there.
And they're charging the ring. Oh my God, they're ripping him limb from limb.
The ring is... The cage has just fell.
What the fuck?
The cage just fell on Cena's head.
So, I'm going with Rock. Joker, I didn't get yours.
It's his Kane.
The Rock.
The Rock? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's our recap of this year's WrestleMania.
I picked John Cena, so yeah.
Why'd you pick John Cena?
So they can push him over and make him. They're trying to make him this generation.
Here's my question though. I was listening to another interview on YouTube through one of the former writers for WWE, and he was asked the question: was Cena turning heel ever brought up? And he says, "Oh, I always brought up Cena turning heel, but the fact that no one listened to me. The only time that Cena was ever mentioned to turn heel was when Vince brought up the idea to creative, saying, hey, it would be a good idea if we turned Cena heel during the Nexus angle when he joined Nexus." So even Vince, has thought about turning Cena heel. Here's my question. No matter if Cena or Rock wins at WrestleMania, could there even be the slightest possibility that they could finally ignite Cena turning heel?
Cena's so against it, I don't see how he would do it.
Well,
it's not up to Cena. It's up to the creative and Vince. Because they're the ones, Vince is the one writing the paychecks, and if Cena doesn't like turning heel, then he's going to get his ass fired.
Well, he's the top guy. He can say no.
Yeah, Cena can do what he wants.
No, he doesn't have, any pull.
He can say no.
He cannot.
He's the one that makes him not... They keep trying to get him to turn heel. He doesn't want to.
No, they're not trying to turn him heel.
Say no to Cena.
They keep bringing it up.
He's already said he doesn't want to be heel.
It doesn't matter if he does or does not want to be heel. It's up to Vince and up to good business. And
Cena is the biggest star they have right now.
It still doesn't matter. It's up to Vince. If Vince thinks it could be good business for him to turn heel, if he thinks that he can make money off of it by bringing up someone like Punk and have him sell more merchandise than Cena after a while, then they would do it. And Cena can't say anything.
Yes, he can. You're not getting it. He can.
He's the top dog. He can do what he wants.
Being the top guy means you can veto whatever you want.
No, you can't.
Yes, it does.
He's even said himself that he doesn't have as much pull as you guys think.
Are you honestly gonna believe that?
Yes, I'm gonna freaking believe that.
Well, then you're gullible as a 12-year-old.
Yeah, you are.
Because he's gonna say that to save face, so people don't think he has the pull to do it.
Who do you think? He's the one who got Ryder up.
Who do you think you honestly
No,
believe
Ryder got himself up.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
John Cena liked him, and
Cena helped him get that push.
Punk gave him as much endorsement as Cena did. The only reason why you guys say that he gave Ryder the push is because creative put Cena and Ryder together in a sort of.
But anyway, you honestly believe that CM Punk has more pull than Cena?
No, I don't. I know. Of course, he doesn't have more pull than Cena, but I'm saying Cena doesn't have all the pull to come up to creative and say, "Hey, we're gonna do this and this," and you guys can't say anything about it.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't say you can't say anything about it, but I'm pretty sure he has control over his direction. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
If it's a big game, I think if it's a big game changer, as his angle, his lookout towards either turning babyface or heel, if it's a big game changer like that, I don't think he has that power. But if it's the power of him feuding against someone, Okay, guys,
Really?
go.
You just cut him off.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Okay, go.
If he thinks it's good for business, he'll do it. But right now he doesn't. That's the thing. He's Hogan. He can say what he wants to do. You're not getting it.
I am getting it because it did get to a point when Hogan was booed so poorly that Vince decided to get rid of his push and turn him heel, and then they got rid of him.
Vince never turned Hogan heel.
In the final days, he did.
Heel.
What are you talking about?
In the final days, he
Turned
did.
Hogan heel.
Hogan turned heel on WCW. What are you talking? Vince McMahon never turned Hulk Hogan heel.
Yes, he
Never.
did.
No, he didn't.
I'm looking at that shit.
When the NWO came back to WWE, Hogan was cheered. That's why he turned face at WrestleMania. He was cheered. The Rock was booed. That entire match. Watch it.
I'll watch it.
You do that. But Hogan was
Even I've seen
cheered.
that match.
Hogan was cheered in Toronto. So WCW turned Hogan heel. He was never a heel in WWE. He was a tweener when he came back, but he was never a heel. So, anyway, yeah. Cena has the pull to say whether or not he wants to do this, that, and the other. Regardless if you want to believe that or not.
Again, I don't believe you whatsoever.
Well, I know you don't because you're stupid.
No, it's not because I'm stupid. It's because he's a wrestler.
Okay.
You know, again, he has the pool of, you know, probably saying who he wants to feud with, or I think having a match with Orton right now would be a pretty good idea, and then Creed would be like, yeah, we'll consider it. But him, a big game changer of his angle and everything, like an entire new gimmick or something like that, he has no power over.
He does. Just like when Triple H turned face, he said he wants to turn heel. Well, this was a couple years ago. He said he prefers to be heel, but because it's good for business, he's still a face.
That's not because of him. That's because of, creative thinking on its own.
Because it's him.
Because it's creative, Vince and Stephanie thinking on their own.
Do you not? Are you saying the wrestlers are mindless drones that can't think for themselves?
No, I'm not saying they're mindless drones, but I'm saying they don't have them as cool as you guys think.
They do. That's why it's called backstage politics. They do.
They do.
They do.
Okay.
If Triple H wanted to be heel right now, like honestly, it would happen. When Shawn Michaels was there, he had pull. Why do you think there were stories of Orton talking down to Michaels because he wanted this, and this done, and Orton didn't like it?
What?
So, you're not getting it. Never mind. Move on. You will never understand the backstage stuff.
Pretty sure I understand.
I don't think you do.
I think I do.
I don't. You want to believe it. You want to understand it, but I don't think you do.
I want to. Okay.
You want to, but
you
don't.
Move
Continue.
on. Let's talk about our favorite WrestleMania moments. Mike brought this up in chat that he wanted to do a top 5. I thought top 5 would either be too much or too little. So we're just gonna run down our favorite WrestleMania moments. Who wants to start first?
That's because Greg can't count to 5.
Fuck you. Okay. Go down. Mike, you want to start first? What's one of your favorite WrestleMania moments?
One of my favorites is when Marty Jannetty won a 6-man tag at WrestleMania 5. I think it was.
Was it?
Marty Jannetty won a 6-man tag with the Rockers. It's great. I never even watched WrestleMania 5, but it's there. Anyway, let's see.
WrestleMania 5.
The Ultimate Warrior came back in WrestleMania 8 and 12. Where actually his match with Triple H, that was great. What else? I'm trying to think.
You realize how many matches were at WrestleMania 5?
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah.
Goldberg and Lesnar is another one. The greatest match of all time. That was a great match.
Because of Austin?
Yes. Let's see. Brock Lesnar shooting star press. I could have broken his neck.
It nearly killed him.
Wow, I was going to do that one.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar.
I'm not counting the match, I'm counting the broken neck. Let's see.
No, just to let you know, the Rockers wasn't at WrestleMania 5.
Well, whatever. I was just pulling off the top of my head. Let's see. The two dead guys winning at WrestleMania 20, their championship matches. You know, Benoit and Guerrero.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Who?
I know. Who? Chris who? Chris Hero? Let's see. Limp Bizkit's sucking it up at WrestleMania 19.
That was good.
It sucked.
His performance with the rolling.
It sucked.
Okay.
That was just awesome.
Let me ask Jonesy.
Don't you cut me off.
Let me ask Jonesy once. You're already knocking down so many. I want to get to other people, Mike.
You should have done it like Joker. You should have went in a line.
That's what I was trying to do, and then he just started shooting out all these moments. Jonesy, name a WrestleMania moment you enjoyed the most.
Well, he said not top 5, so.
Implying I've ever watched WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, do you just have a moment that you probably seen like YouTube videos of or something like that?
He watched Starrcade.
Stop.
I watched Clash of the Champions. I didn't watch WrestleMania.
Halloween Havoc 98.
Yeah. Spring Stampede.
I don't know. Taker Kane 20. I don't know.
ECW Never to Remember.
Okay, Hunter.
December to remember.
I liked Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar. Triple H, Chris Benoit, and what's his face?
Wow.
I can't even remember it.
Can't remember
Shawn
Benoit,
Michaels.
but you can't remember Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, yeah, that match was amazing. Yep.
Okay, Joker. If you're still with us, man.
Hogan versus McMahon.
Hogan versus McMahon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and Umaga versus Bobby Lashley.
Get out.
Hey. That hair versus hair match put WWE on the
Jesus, I
map.
forgot about that match.
Get out.
With Donald Trump's involvement in that match, they got a lot of media coverage out of that.
Not a fan, Mike?
I hated that match.
My
Was it better
personal
than-
favorite match, it was a match I watched and it made me the biggest fan of Macho Man Randy Savage with WrestleMania 3. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was with George the Animal Steel, defeated Macho Man Randy Savage with Elizabeth by his side to become the new Intercontinental Champion match, and what had to be one of the
No
more
Intercontinental Champion match.
or new Intercontinental Champion to be one of the more perfect matches I've seen in all my years of watching wrestling.
Did he win the heavyweight championship of the universe championship?
Fuck you.
Match?
He won the WC title.
I think that was personally one of my favorite moments. My favorite moments of WrestleMania, because it not only did it make Macho Man one of my favorite wrestler of all time. It also even threw in Ricky Steamboat in there in the top 10 of my favorite wrestlers.
Why no love for George the Animal
Macho the Dragon
Steel?
Steamboat.
Well, of course. I mean, George Steele was another great half manager, half wrestler.
Randy the Dragon, Macho Man Steamboat.
Fuck you. So yeah, I guess that's a good episode and end it, guys.
Did you get jokers?
Yeah.
We need to do our Bob, Potch, and Flop. Botch, Pop, Flotch.
We don't do a pop flop if we don't know what we watched this week. So thank you everybody for joining us this week.
What?
Join us next week for the WrestleMania podcast.
We're gonna have like 44 people in here. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, we're
right.
gonna have
like 5 people.
Awesome.
we're gonna try to get a big room full of people to talk about
If you
WrestleMania.
can get 44 people in here, that's gonna be
I can't get fucking 44
What, in
people on
Skype or-
Skype.
on Skype.
Oh, I think there's a limit.
I think there's like a limit of
It's like 30
Yeah.
people.
30.
All right, well then we'll get 30 people in here.
Join us next
Make it
week,
happen.
everybody, for WrestleMania. Bye.
Only if Rory's on.
What?
Only if
No.
Rory's on.
We're not getting Rory on here.
Only if Rory. That's the only way I'll come on.
Okay, then.
All right.
Expect Hunter not to be on next week. Thank you, everybody.
Oh.
Join us next week for WrestleMania. See ya.